IBILE Phase 1 and Phase 2. And the project obviously was bettered from um, doing something new after a long time of pausing on land and being able to provide something much affordable also for the markets. And first off, we started with launching it, with a sister company. Then, over time, we realized that okay, let's leverage big time on it, and we are happy that it's been a lot bigger and better over the month, because it's not even up to 6 months yet. Am I correct? It's not up to 6 months yet. While we launched phase one, we sold out within 2 months, and the phase two also within 3 months as well. And this year, you see today, this is about 3,000 acres and even way more. We have different entrance, and uh, let me show you guys something. But of course, you can't see from here. So at the extreme end here is a tiled main road, right, which we can have another access from. But because this is like a main access from, the Ikorodu road, is why we'll just position on this site for now. And as Stephen has said, for this estate, one of the things we intend to do is to do something very interesting with it in three clusters. The residential part, where you are able to, own at very affordable amounts. You are able to buy and even get benefits. You're able to get what's it called, discount even. And I would mention some things. We have a lot of offers. We have offers for realtors. We have offers for clients who have bought from IBILE Phase 1 and Phase 2. So if you guys have clients that have bought from you from Phase 1 and Phase 2, they're entitled to at least 5 to 10% discount when they are buying 1 acre upward. Yes. For buying into the phase one and phase two, they get discount. But trust me, every single person who have come to us that can we give them discount? Did we? Who has sold? There's where is she? She's here now. She asked me, she said her client said she want discount. I said we can't give discount. I said the land is the cheapest. In fact, it's something I'm saying to everybody. You can go around and look for it. If you find another cheaper land than this, then buy it. With the kind of plans we have for this place, buy that one. This is the cheapest you'll find here, with the kind of plan we still want to do also. And many of you know us already. We don't normally sell very cheap lands like this, but this is starting now. How many of you sold Vision City? You see, Vision City, when we started, I personally sold Vision City for 800K per plot. We sold Vision City for 1 million. Currently today, we sell Vision City for 5.5 million. Exactly. So that we are offering it in the market right now at the starting price of 1 million per plot doesn't mean it will be like that for a long time. In the next 1-2 years, you will see this place starting to sell at 5 million. Currently, people are even selling for 2-3 million here. Exactly. So we are literally just giving people chance to, buy this land cheap, buy this land like this. And why should we even buy this location, or why are we in this location? In locations like this, it's much safer, it's much quicker, it's much easier to get title. And we have two plans, right? For so some of the plans we had before was to get a global COO. We have that option one of getting a global COO, but we all know the government will normally not release the entire land when you apply like that. So what we are now going to consider doing is to do a registered survey for every client who buy, right? And then we give them the rate of the COO. So they can get a registered survey and apply for COO immediately, right? This is a place you can do your due diligence. It is free, right? And getting the title is also very easy. So you buying a land here and being able to get COO almost immediately and very affordable also. I think it counts a lot. And this is a land you can buy now and literally even forget that you bought land, right? And in the next 5 years, 10 years, you be surprised what is there. I don't think there's any land there that people have not bought out, right? So that's to tell you that in the next few years, there will literally be not much land again to buy. So this is a good place to buy for residential, and also for on the agri aspect. We have over 700 acres to 800 acres dedicated for agri, right? And on our part, we want to be able to play on like 4 to 500 acres of it, to be able to set up an agric farm there. So it means that we're not just selling, we are actually also doing something interesting here, which is part of the reasons why we are doing everything in one single place. So if you know me, for example, I like to do, if I would do something, I like it very big. Most likely that's why you didn't find me on, you know, fronting the phase one, phase two. But when it's bigger, you find me there because that's what I chase. So expect this place to be very big and a lot more, right? It can be very cheap now, but I can bet you guys it will be a lot in the long run. This expanse of land you see, in the next 6 months, you will see something entirely different here. And why are we even comfortable buying here? It's because of the title also. You see, buying land is not enough these days, but being able to even get the title on that property matters a lot more. So this is a land you can buy and you can also process and get the title on easily, right? That is one of the reasons why we should buy it. So on the agric aspect, we can, people can set up a lot and we have a lot of benefits. You can employ farmers depending on the scale. I've answered so many questions. Are we going to do this? Are we going to do that? We're not going to sell your farm for you. We're not going to sell your product for you. We have consultants, right? We have people that can, advise you, and we also have, some bit of benefits here and there. However, depending on the scale you want to do on your farm, you can decide who you want to employ, how much you want to pay them. If you are planting cassava, it is not an everyday work, right? So most likely you just need someone to water it. But if you are having a poultry here or a fishery farm, definitely you need somebody on standby on a daily basis to overlook it, right? So it means that you negotiate a different arrangement with them. You know whoever you want to employ more. And yes, we have consultants you can reach out to, on distribution. And can there be too many farmers? No, no, there can't be too many farmers. It's the market is too wide, too big. Some people their market is Brazil, some people their market is the US, some people their market is the UK. So it is not limited to the locals, it's not limited to Lagos, it's not limited to Ogun State. It is as much as people can actually see and think at the same time. So they can explore whatever they decide to do when it comes to the agric aspect. And for some of the primary developments we'll be doing here, already you can see that the road we are grading it. Although what we told them to do is to grade, but they are expanding the road. However, like would do you understand? With the government, you guys saw when we were coming out, they're expanding. We told them to expand. Just grade it all the way so that it's a smooth drive, from start to finish. But I mean, so whether they are grading or any one of them, would adjust it and we'll be able to have a smooth road all through from the paved road down to the site. It will be smooth. That you can always know for sure. Um, okay, so one of the interesting things also we intend to do here is to give 5% of our profit to the less privileged. So on every sale we literally make here, we have 5% of the profits we are making going to the less privileged, whether for this and that. I did not say start calling me this. None of you are less privileged here in Jesus' name. Because even me, I don't have a father. If it's that, I don't have a father. So in the long run, we might all still gather together, to go out there to give together. So as much as we are coming to sell together, we can as well gather together to also reach people together. Do you understand me, guys? So okay, I think you guys can ask me questions. Yes. Okay, so before I talk about the facilities here, right? For the phase two, I understand that we initially announced to you that we're supposed to have it in March and then we moved it to May. And now we're considering a closer date. And the reason is because logistics is expensive by the day. A lot of things are expensive by the day. By the time you say you want to allocate some people today, you clear this part and then you want to come again another time. So it's better to, work on the sites, put the poles clear, set up the site, then bring as many people as possible. You guys were at the last allocation, right? It was easy and quick. You guys want to see a lot more allocations like that, right? Where we've already done the beacon, there is the pillars already pointing the street. So what we'd also do is that I think over time, right, Steven? Why they not here? Over time, one of the things we've not exactly done is when we say we are allocating street names according to when people buy, we don't exactly put it on the post. We end up putting like block B, A, block A. So what we'll do from this place onward is to put it there, right? Where's Stevie now? So what we'll do going forward is every person that is buying and that we promise a street name, they will find it on site upon allocation, their name, and then under it we'll just maybe write block B or something, you get, just to identify, so that even if you don't know the name of the person, or we can even start registering it automatically sef in the survey, right? Right, guys? And I think people will be happy to see that maybe like many other people who bought plots have their name on their surveys. Won't they be happy? That IBILE City and Resort, Ayo Akedepe Street, right? It sounds good, right? So please immediately let's effect this. So by the next allocation, every single person that bought with a benefit of getting a street name, it will be registered in the registered survey, and it will also be on the site going forward. So you asked me for the facilities in the estate. Of course, for now, we are only providing just primary things. And what are the primary things? The gatehouse, fencing, that's all for now. And we're able to clear and allocate and have security on site. For the agri part is where we have a lot more benefits, where we provide water and we provide other things in the flyer. You get, that's where we have water and you have other benefits. But for the residential aspect, it's just gatehouse for now and clear and allocate. That's it. The roads to the farm. So what we are going to do is, guys, it's a lot of land here. Eh? If we have to grade all of this place, it's a lot of work. But what we'll do is we'll be strategic about it. And some places, some farmlands might not exactly need grading. Why? Because this place already have like, they already have like plants and stuff. If you walk inside, you know, cocoa on the ground, you see pineapple, you will see, you know, trees of fruit and stuff. We have walked inside here already. You get. So do we want to go inside and clear all those things when people are actually buying the farmland? No. So what we can do is maybe we'll just, it depends, right? We'll just find a way to, you know, just walk around it. But I don't think we should clear everything like that. You get. For the residential, we can still clear because nobody just want to walk into bush. They want to be able to see their land, right? So, but for the agric, we might not exactly do extreme clearing, but we'll do some partial clearing. Maybe man, like hand will work rather than, you know, machine, so that they don't take out crops that actually is already there. You get, which makes sense anyway.
Regarding the agricultural benefits,
Yeah.
the crop farmers aspect they said is preparing, would that be covered by village or in buying?
Come again.
Okay, what I mean by the crop farmers that will be hired,
Yeah.
that's the benefit.
Come again.
The crop farmers that will be
Please, if you
hired,
guys want water, water is just behind. The farm management, yes.
the farmers that you said that will be hired,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
okay. Will it be covered by Ibile or the client? That
No, it's not covered by us. So I already mentioned that I heard now. Did you guys hear me? I said we are not doing, we are only, you get, like suggesting, oh, these are farm managers you can work with. You are the one paying them. They are not working for us now. No, they are not working for us. They are working for you. So it's you to now negotiate with them how much you want to pay them, depending on the kind of work you want to do on your farm. So if you are doing maybe cassava, for example, which doesn't require an everyday, you know, being on site, then obviously it's a different arrangement you would have with them. You get. And if you're having fish farming and you're having a poultry, that requires everyday resumption. So that's a different negotiation you have with them. But what we are going to do on our side is to give you all of the recommendations. But you can as well not need whatever we are giving you. You get. But there are other benefits you can have, like the CSC registration, like the manure, and we are not putting manure on the entire land. Though. No, no, it's never for the entire. Is manure just not a lot, but like some portion of manure, and I mean the other benefit also inclusive. But these are benefits that would cost people millions that we're literally giving them at almost nothing. Yeah.
What are the prerequisites for applying?
Auntie, I did not hear English like that though. I don't really understand English like
What
that.
are the requirements? Sorry.
Okay.
Requirements.
Is do we have it on the this thing? I think is it from 1 acre upward? Yeah, from 1 acre upward, your name will be on the streets and on the document also. For agric, we're not doing that. Are we doing that for agric? But we can consider maybe doing it for agric, but there was not such plan for agric.
Just really
Just purely residential, of course. Yeah.
So I said something about food. That's one of
Edge road. This is edge road.
Yes. So what I'm saying
Mm.
for the kind of idea you're
Yes.
giving us here, I don't think that would be. If you're saying for the meantime,
Okay.
but eventually I want to believe that when you need a plan, especially the residential and then the recreational aspect. You understand? I would expect that at least paved road or something.
Okay, so this is it. Eh? Ma, relax. You can't see paved road here. This is the best you can see. For a land of 1 million, this is the best you can see. But this is it, right? As development evolves or comes into an estate, right? You don't send people to the bush to go and build. So what we do is this: we start like those primary things from the front, right? People want to start building, we cannot allocate them to the back. So what we first do is this: all of this portion that you see now, we can't allocate anybody there, right? We'll start allocation from maybe after whatever we have not cleared, right? So whoever wants to build soon or do anything soon, we can allocate them to the front. I don't know if you understand me. Yes, we can allocate them to the front. So if they are being at the front, they would have a paved road, obviously. You understand me, man? But if people have to go inside and they can just do anything anytime, keeping up with this thing is not anything. Machines are expensive.
From inside, outside. Only outside certain things. For instance,
The survey.
yeah.
So that is why people have to let us know before survey. So some people are buying and they want to build. They don't mind if it is far or if it is not far or if it is developed or not yet developed. They don't mind, right? And they can afford to also still redo another survey. Surveys can always be moved. You get. So that survey we can allocate somebody else. Then they pay for another survey. Obviously, that's what it costs them. But it's better off than them going to build right inside when they can start from here. Yes. The agro cluster. So you see this land, if you can track, no problem. No problem. I will take you from this stretch all the way down. Yes. So the agro we've not even started clearing at all. So wherever you can see that we have cleared up to, it still goes all the way down. Yeah, it's a lot of land.
project.
1 minute. How many years project? This one is a forever project. Oh. This one is a forever project. It's you get it's okay. So this one is a forever project, but it's development comes as people decide. Do you understand? Development cannot just come.
Yes.
It is as people decide. One person decides to build, two people decide to build, 5, 6 more people. You get. So all of a sudden we go into the secondary development. We are able to everybody come together. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. You get. So that's why it is a forever project. It's not where you close your eyes and I over promise you. No. Yeah. You asked me a question. Okay. So yes, now your land is your land. Now you want to. No, you can't build because on the farm, on the agri cluster, we are getting agri title for that place, right? But we understand that some people want to have a farm and their house in the same place. We can have that in the residential, but it won't come with any benefits. Do you understand? It doesn't actually come even with any. You're not putting any plus or minus. You get, but no discounts and no benefit to it. If you decide to buy the residential and farm there, yeah.
Talking about the recreational
Sorry.
what's the plan for the recreational center?
Okay, so for the recreational center, right? for now, we don't want to approach it so that it doesn't look like a lot of information at the same time, right? Some of the things we want to be able to do here is to be able to, have like um, quite bikes here, right? Because this is like a nice place to ride quite bikes. Do you guys? How many of you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So these places, yeah, they're like nice places to ride quite bikes. They're nice places to have maybe like uh whatever activity you get. So the idea is to have a resort of activities. You get not exactly introduce a spa and build water fountain or something now. But of course, if people are looking to do that here, of course we can partner with them while they introduce a resort here. You get.
Possibly if the client wants to do something,
Yeah, you can speak
now,
to us, but we don't want to put out a lot of information right now. So that's why we're still holding on the recreational aspect. Yeah. Because on the recreational aspect, we have a plan to either do a man-made lake or work with whatever stream we're able to encounter. You get. So we have those two options. Yeah. For what? Yes.
particular design.
No, there's no design here. Anything you want to
You
build.
can be face as laughing.
No, of course. No.
You just said anything, so I can be face
So we have
like
to be sure. I don't say
Okay, so this is it, right? We can't exactly. So I'm not a fan of limiting people, right? But of course, if we do something also, let's do it well. Do you get? But we don't want to limit people. Do you get? Because you can tell people that, oh, we only build bungalows and somebody wants to build a fully detached. Do you get? So why limit people? Somebody wants to build blocks of apartments. So there's literally no need to limit people. But not face my slap you, bros. Ah.
to rent out
What kind of farming?
All kinds of farming, all kinds.
Because you said the residential and farming, it's not going to affect like
No, your own. If you buy 1 acre and you want to farm on your land, yes, you can do it on your land now. In the residential.
No. I'm not talking about
Okay.
there's agriculture
Yes.
and there's residential.
Yes.
When they start farming on the agriculture,
Yeah.
like poultry that smells, is it not going
That's why it's far away now. It's not. It's not together now.
to far?
It's far. It's not together. Yeah.
Not happen.
It's not together. Don't worry.
So any farming farm.
It's not together. It's not together.
Can be done.
That's why we say if you buy the farm, you cannot go and say you want to build a house there, obviously for residential. You get. So the residential is residential separate, while agric is agric separate. Yeah. Yeah. So see, guys, we are open to offers. We are open to partnerships. We are open to anything at all, right? Anything. We are open. You get. So what we'll do is this: would open a link for offers, right? That whenever anybody has any offer, they just put it there, whether a commercial offer, whether a discount they need, they put it there, right? But we don't want to have to put a lot of information out there for now. I don't know if you understand me. So it's better to approach things one step at a time. You get introduce residential, introduce agric. You get then later on we introduce the resorts, we introduce commercial. You get even by the time we start introducing that, you would have seen a lot more progress on the site. So it looks like it's not just they will probably never even do it. Do you get? But by the time we're now introducing it, it's already the site is already taking shape. So people can already see that somebody has started building here. The gatehouse is fully up. They've been able to clear up to this part. They've allocated this amount of people. Okay, the cluster is already put together. Do you understand? So it makes more sense when people can see progress. They will introduce more things, right? If they had introduced iPhone 15 when it was just maybe 6 plus, you probably have not, just jumped to buy it like that, right? But they evolved from introducing this one, introducing that. They probably even have the next design for the next 10 years, right? but they only release in phases. Do you understand? Because it makes sense to release in phases so people see progress. Yeah.
Without problem, I might probably remember because I the most professional
No, 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 don't worry. That one is left for us based on our layout. Yeah. So, do we have any more questions so that we can go ahead to making videos and get water to drink? All right, guys. Thank you very much. Let's go around make videos.